What's up, guys? Chris Lopez here with Beast Brotherhood, and in today's execution plan, we're going to be covering Fat Loss 101. Simple way, an effective way to lose body fat, maintain the muscle mass that you have, and just get straight up lean, get leaner, guys. So the general consensus is when people are looking to shred up or lose body fat or get ready for summer, is that they tend to lower the weight that they're using and do higher reps. You hear this all the time in the gym. Bro, you're cutting up, then just drop the weight, do higher reps. It makes the muscles pop more, or whatever the hell people say. That stuff is BS, okay? You have to get in the mentality of, if you're going to lose body fat, you still have to continue to lift heavy and lift as if you were lifting for muscle mass and lifting for strength. You have to. Because what will wind up happening is, especially if you start cutting calories, your body will adapt, and if those heavy weights and that strength training is what got you that muscle mass, then going away from that will definitely make your body take a turn for the worse, and you won't hold on to that muscle mass. So basically what I'm trying to say is you have to do what got you there, it got you to that size and that strength, to maintain that size and that strength. So the worst thing you could possibly do is go from doing 6 to 8 reps of bench press to 20, okay? Because obviously you're going to drop your weight, and the weight that you're going to start using as your new weight for your shred workouts, you are basically going to lose muscle mass, you're going to lose strength. Especially, it's going to suck, especially when you go back to bulking or lifting heavy, you're getting stronger again, and you're not going to be pushing or pulling or squatting the same amount of weight that you did before. So keep that in mind. That's rule number one. You guys have to continue to lift heavy. All right. So when training, train as if you're lifting to gain muscle mass. Train as if you're lifting to gain strength. Okay. Number two, next thing to keep in mind is nutrition. All right. So nutrition obviously is a huge component in leaning out, getting lower amounts of body fat, lowering your body fat percentage, and just getting in overall better shape, okay? Especially for the spring and summer. You guys want to lean out, you have to get your diet in check, okay? It doesn't mean you have to count calories, all right? Most people don't have to count calories. They just clean up the soda, they clean up the juice, they stop drinking crap, no Gatorade, drink your water, try to shoot for a gallon a day. Eat your high protein meals, steak, chicken, fish, even like lean pork is good, eggs, okay? And just watch your carbs. And that's a good way to just get started in shifting from a bulking or muscle building diet to a fat loss phase diet, is just watching your carbs, okay? What I typically do for myself, and this is what I do in the very beginning for like the first 6 to 8 weeks, and the results are pretty good, is, again, I'll train heavy as if I'm lifting for muscle mass. I start to lower my carbs so I stay under 100 grams of carbs a day. All right, so that requires you to figure out how many carbs you're eating per day, which doesn't really take much. You take a couple days to track it, okay? But I stay under 100 grams, all right, of carbs per day. I eat them around my workout, and then the rest of my meals, 5-6 meals a day, high protein, moderate fat intake. And this is going to allow your body to tap into your fat source for energy, as opposed to, really using the carbohydrates and the protein that you're eating for energy. So keep that in mind, okay? Once this starts to taper off for the next 6 to 8 weeks, then what I'll do is I'll reassess and try something else, or up my conditioning or my cardio. But you really don't have to do conditioning as long as your nutrition is dialed in the correct way, okay? Conditioning definitely speeds up the process, but I wouldn't really use it until you have to, okay? So don't use your cardio until you actually desperately have to use cardio. The third thing, just like muscle building, hormones are very, very important in fat loss. So sleep, you must sleep, okay? Get your rest. Especially if you're lowering your calories under a maintenance level, you are actually stressing your body out a little bit. So you have to make sure that you're eating enough calories and you're getting enough sleep as well, okay? So those are the three main components of fat loss training. Now, don't get me wrong, you can lose fat doing any really lifting program. So the lifting program doesn't really matter. It's more about what type of exercise you're doing. Not what type of, sorry. I just got a message up on my phone. It doesn't matter what type of lifting program you're doing. It's more about what type of food you eat and in what amounts, okay? So lift heavy is if you're training for strength, do your sets of 6 to 8 for your bench, or your 10 sets of 10, or whatever lifting program you're on now. Continue that. Don't stray away from that, especially if it worked this long to help you keep that muscle mass and build that muscle mass. You have to keep doing it to make sure that you don't lose the muscle mass and strength that you've gained, okay? You want to do everything you can to hold on to that. Because again, keep in mind, the more muscle mass you have as compared to the amount of body fat you have actually speeds up your metabolism. So if you start losing body fat and muscle mass, your metabolism gets a little bit thrown off a little bit. Your body fat percentage isn't as good as it could be, and essentially you're taking 3 steps forward by bulking up, putting on all this muscle, and then 2 steps back by not lifting heavy while you're trying to lose weight. All right, so those are my recommendations for Fat Loss 101. It's not rocket science. 3 things, guys: lift heavy, clean up the eating, get enough rest, and drink that water. Okay, 4 things. Drink that water. You should be doing that anyway. All right, guys, until the next one, scroll through. I'm going to give you some sample workouts you guys can do when I say lift heavy. This is a few examples you guys can use. Sample diet plan, it's all in there. And check out the Carb Cycling 101 execution plan as well. There's something, it's an easy way to go over carb cycling and how I structure my diet when I do that. Very similar to what I talked about in this video. That's in this on this member site as well. So Carb Cycling 101. All right, scroll through the toggles below. As always, recommended products to help you guys sleep a little better if you're not sleeping good. Remember, sleep is a huge component of losing body fat, hormone balance, and all that good stuff, as is testosterone and estrogen balance. So there's some cool products down there you guys can check out. I've used them all myself, and not necessary, but just something that might help you. All right, guys, until the next one, Chris Lopez, Peace Brotherhood, I'm out.